Okay, let's look at today's games with our hardcore fans and our experts. Some very, very interesting games. So, at the end of the day, you know what to do. Okay, this channel is for those who want to predict scores as accurately as possible using our experts and also our fans who, for generations, have supported clubs. So it's up to you how you use this information. You can follow certain people, or you can just look every match day and decide which score you fancy or which expert you fancy. Okay, so today we're looking at quite a few strong teams playing perhaps not so many strong teams. Okay, one that sticks out for me is the Spurs versus Arsenal game, the London derby. Now, with derbies, you can't really tell. You honestly can't, unless there is a massive difference in form. Okay, but even then, derbies are very unpredictable due to the passion, the crowd, the history, and also the culture of both clubs when they play each other. And by that, what I mean is not just the intense rivalry, but the things that tend to happen on the pitch. For example, sending offs, okay, ferocious tackles, injuries, playing players who aren't quite fit just to win the derby, to save the manager's managerial career, or to just get a result. So think very carefully, looking at the Spurs v Arsenal. Apply a little bit of logic, look at what we're saying. Aston Villa playing Chelsea. One thing I will say is when Chelsea need to dig deep, I would say they tend to do so against Villa. Now, Chelsea are not doing very well at the moment, but Villa always seem to be the whipping boys when it comes to things like this. For example, when a player hasn't scored for some time, you can bet he's going to do it against Villa. When a team haven't won away for some time, they're going to go and do it against Villa. Okay, so bear this in mind. This is quite important. Again, football culture, all right, football tradition, whatever you want to call it. West Ham versus Liverpool is an interesting one. If it was West Ham versus West Ham versus Man U, I would bet West Ham all day long, especially at Upton Park. But with them playing Liverpool, they'll certainly give them a good game. Okay, they'll give them a good game. So that one we're not too sure at the moment. And also bear in mind, today we haven't been able to get hold of our elite coach, international manager, and even a major cup competition winner as well. So we haven't been able to get hold of him today. So you might see a few of our scores missing. Okay, we don't make this up. These are real people getting in touch with us, telling us what they think. Unfortunately, we can't get hold of the international manager at the moment. Okay, the English international manager. Okay. So, as I said, very interesting days ahead. Watch out for the Villa game. Watch out for the London derby, Arsenal versus Tottenham. Keep your eye out on Burnley v Man U, simply because Man U have been in the headlines recently, not necessarily for the right reasons. They're aiming to put things right. Scores haven't been great recently. Burnley, languishing at the bottom of the table, possibly could put in a real concerted effort. If there's any time to play Man U, it's right now. That could be a slightly surprise score in Burnley's favour. However, you don't know if Man U really step up a gear because of all the traumas that's happening at Old Trafford. Okay, we've just had this second our predicted scores from our manager and coach, international manager. Okay, we've just had these in, so here's the latest update that we're going to be giving you for international manager. Man City to beat Forest 3-0, Man United to beat Burnley 2-0, Leicester to beat Bristol City 1-0, Arsenal to beat Spurs 2-1, Newcastle to beat Sheffield United 2-0. He is also saying a defender will score in the London derby, Spurs v Arsenal. Sorry for the noise, I'm at a game where the groundsman is preparing the pitch. Do apologise, but that's the latest we have for you for our score predictions. Good luck today, whatever you're doing. So, have a good look, decide who you're going to follow today and what you're going to do, and look forward to seeing you next week. And do remember that because we have various people in various places, we can't always get our information on time. So we will always update and upload, but we can't guarantee when. But it will definitely be before the start of the very first game that we cover. Okay? So for any team that we cover, we will definitely have it up on Saturday morning / early afternoon. Thanks for watching. Do give us a like and subscribe. It really does help us, and we know if we're doing something that's of use to you. Okay? Thanks very much.